Hello and welcome to Silent Creativa. Today we will make some charming bottles. For this project you will need UV resin, a UV lamp, small bottles, printouts from butterflies or fishes, printing paper, scissors, some jump rings, ear hooks, clasps or bails, some hat pins, charms if you like, small stones, dried moss, a plastic container, a wooden stick, chalk pastels, and a breathing mask. The first step is to get the hat pin through the cork. You can use a plier if you have one. I totally forgot to mention this one on the what you will need part, so sorry. And if you like, you can add a bead cap on top of it. Then bend your hat pin, cut it to size, and form it into a ring on top of the cork. Take your print out and choose the butterflies you like. I used a foil that is made for printers and printed it out myself. When you cut your butterflies to detail, you don't have to be too precise because the clear resin part will hide most of the edges. Fold your butterflies in the middle. Then you need a teeny tiny bit of the printing paper and fold a ship out of it. I tried it 4 times, I think, until I got the right size for the bottle. So be patient with this because it's quite difficult on this small size. I colored the UV resin by using chalk pastels and mixed it very well. Then drip the resin into your bottle and be very delicate with this because when you touch the sides with the resin, it's total mess to clean this. Just fill half of the bottle. Then you can take your little stones and put them into the bottle too. And give them a little bit support for sinking down with your wooden stick. Shine your UV light from every side to harden your resin. Though I noticed that it's difficult to see anything with the position of the camera, I switched it and I hope you can see more now. Again, I filled the bottles with resin, this time without coloring it, and I filled them in total. So you don't have to be that careful with it. You can clean it fairly easily with a wet wiping tissue. And here we have our little pebbles again. This time put a little bit more of them into the bottle because the resin will stay clear this time. It will look fairly empty if you just use a small amount of them. take some little parts of the moss and push it down into the stones. You can use tweezers for that. This is the easiest way. Though I haven't some of them, I used a bobby pin and that was quite difficult. But when you are patient, it will work. And now you can add the butterflies. Take your time with positioning them. Then you fill the rest of the bottle with resin, but make sure that you still can put the cork in after we harden everything. Clean it up, and then it's time to take out your UV lamp again. Cover the bottom part of the ship with some resin and stick it into the bottle. Then you can do the same thing with the corks to secure them. Take the jump rings and make a little chain out of them. I used just 5 for this. Then I added the bottle at one end and the charm on the other. And for the last step, you add your ear hook or bail or whatever you like. Of course, you can add anything you like into your bottles. I saw the little ship thing on Pinterest years ago and tried the thing with the butterflies afterwards. As I mentioned earlier, you can add a fish instead of a butterfly or everything you like. The nice part with the resin is you can layer it, so you can add anything that you want. I have to address one last thing. The UV resin was quite a bit of a challenge for me. I first made these charms with normal resin, but it's a little bit more difficult because you have to wait a long time between layers, and so I gave the UV resin a try, and I think it's quite nice, but there are some bubbles, and yeah, just give it a try and see what you like more. So, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.